boy at birth. This was because my courageous mother wanted me to receive the Chan clan family imperial feng shui secrets that could only be taught to sons. I pretended to be a son, and learned my family's feng shui secrets of the imperial court of ancient China from my father at the age of 4. When I heard Mr. Trump speak at the Learning Annex Wealth Expo, I finally gained the confidence to tell my story. Previously, I had been approached by film producers to make a movie, but I lacked the confidence to reveal it all. Donald Trump pumped up my self-esteem. The message, "Think big," finally got to me. I am now charging forward to fulfill my dreams that have been locked away for years. I have been chosen as world's greatest feng shui master on a TV show. I would normally turn this down, but my newfound confidence enabled me to accept this title. This change of attitude would not have come to me without Donald Trump's Think Big message. Thank you, Mr. Trump, and Mr. Zanker. You turned me around for the better. Kwai Lan Chan Cook. Thanks to the Wealth Expo and Donald Trump, I am going to make my first million. I attended the Learning Annex Wealth Expo in April 2006 at the Los Angeles Convention Center. I learned so much from all the speakers those 2 days. However, what I learned from Trump had the biggest impact on my life. I have always believed in myself, believing that I could become rich in the real estate business. But after hearing Mr. Trump, I now feel more confident than ever. I searched through lots of property and was able to locate 160 acres that I am now in the process of subdividing into 1-acre lots. I will make my first million on this project, but I could not have gotten started without the confidence I gained from listening to Mr. Trump. If I had not learned to think big, I would have never taken on that big of a deal. Opportunity is endless when you open your mind. Thanks to Trump and the Learning Annex. Shiar Umpant. Donald's advice made my dreams come true. If you make a decision, then stick to it, keep working for it, and kick ass until you get it done. That's what I learned from Donald Trump. After reading his books and listening to him in Boston at the Learning Annex Wealth Expo, I was thrilled and excited to make my dreams become a reality. Donald's advice to change myself first, and then change my attitude in order to get to the top, helped me rethink my goals, priorities, and focus. His advice to keep up my momentum has been my guiding star. My dreams have come true with Donald, and he has the ability to make your dreams come true too. Ashish Jain. The Learning Annex has changed my life. My name is Gary Genty, and my life changed drastically when I attended the Learning Annex Wealth Expo in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It was more than an experience. It was a breakthrough in my life, enabling me to reach new heights in my business. I started my own business in 2003, and it was financially beneficial for me, but I lacked confidence in myself when it came to helping and teaching people. After hearing these wealthy pioneers speak about their pure success, and hearing how many of their students' businesses had expanded due to their teachings, they showed me what I was missing in my own business. Since hearing these amazing stories at the Learning Annex Wealth Expo, my business has grown tenfold, while my real estate investing knowledge has also grown exponentially. I'm also on the verge of writing a small, short film on the importance of motivating yourself to higher goals. I believe none of this would have happened without Bill Zanker's vision. Bill Zanker has influenced me a great deal in my business. And having people like Donald Trump, David Bach, Tony Robbins, and Paula White speak at the Learning Annex Wealth Expo has made me want to do something special in this world. Thank you, William Zanker. Gary Genty. Mr. Trump, you rock! When I heard that Mr. Trump was speaking at the Learning Addicts Wealth Expo in Philadelphia, I just had to be there. This was my chance to see him up front and hear how he got to where he is today. So I purchased tickets for my mother and went. Wow, what a weekend! I learned so much listening to Donald Trump, how he had both highs and lows and obstacles to overcome. The weekend was great motivation for me to get out there and make something of myself. He was and always will be someone to look up to for the rest of my life. I want to work hard and achieve the success that Trump has. Mr. Trump, you rock. Chris Offenbacher. There is no end in sight. Donald has been one of the major motivating factors in my life, which has changed drastically since mid-2005. I basically went from a general building contractor to a building developer of many multi-million-dollar ventures, deals, and contracts, all by changing my mindset, focus, and determination to succeed. And there is no end in sight. I've read more books and studied more in the last 2 years than throughout my entire life. With mentors and authors such as Donald Trump, Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, Norman Vincent Peale, James Ray, Napoleon Hill, and the like. One can only rise in success and fortune. I love it. Regards, Anthony Pasquale, President and CEO, Conquest Development Incorporated. Thanks for helping me learn from the best. I have a passion for business and want to learn with the best. When I saw Donald Trump at the Learning Annex Wealth Expo, it opened up a whole new world for me. There was so much energy and creativity in the room, sparked by Donald and his inspirational stories. He takes huge risks and doesn't worry about what other people may think of him. It's because of leaders like Donald Trump who shared their stories and advice, along with some great leaders in my own career, that I'm able to succeed. Sincerely, Tammy Proctor Blauvelt. Donald Trump's advice got me through the tough times. Here's my story about how Donald Trump has motivated me during my career. I'm a real estate broker with my own firm in Norwood, Massachusetts. I've been in the business for 10 years now and run a very reputable organization. I currently staff 18 agents, and although we are a small office, we produce a good volume. We usually rank in the top 10% out of 100 offices in the southeastern part of Massachusetts. Years ago, I decided to open my own firm. As I was preparing to do so, I received a phone call from a local realtor saying he was looking for a partner to take over half of the ownership of 2 offices he had. I evaluated the situation and thought that this would be a great opportunity for me. I would be achieving what I started out to do in owning my own business, and more importantly, this business was already up and running. It was established and had a well-recognized name worldwide. My problem then was getting the funds necessary to do this. My husband and I decided to mortgage our house to get the money. I had no doubts in my ability to work hard, and I knew that with the dedication I had to my business and my clients, I could succeed. For the next year and a half, I helped build this company up and was proud of what we seemed to be accomplishing. My partner had always kept track of our books and finances. All seemed well until one day I suggested that we use some of our profits to pay our quarterly taxes. At this point, I had never taken any profit out of the company, only my own commissions. The silence in the room was deafening. He said, "Give me a couple of weeks, and maybe I can come up with $1,000 or $2." At that point, I knew that all the hard work and faith I had put in was not for my benefit at all. It took me 6 months to dissolve the partnership that I had put my home on the line for. I decided that I was not going to let this stop me. I knew I still wanted my own firm, and that I could make it successful. I had less than no money, and I still had to repay my mortgage debt, and had nothing to start a company with. The one thing I did have was my husband's faith in me. He went and borrowed money out of his retirement fund with the agreement that it had to be paid back within the next 12 months. I knew everything was on the line now, but kept my belief that with hard work I would succeed. In 2001, I opened the doors to McNulty Realtors, and until my writing of this story have never looked back. I repaid my husband's retirement loan and my mortgage loan in the first 6 months. In my first year of business, I had exceeded every goal I set for myself. In 2003, I was awarded Businessman of the Year at a special presentation at the White House. Donald Trump's advice has helped me many times along the way. It's easy to follow his guidelines in the good times, but to be honest, it was in the tough times that they helped me through the most. The one thing he always says is, love what you do and become good at it. I've followed his career and seen the many challenges he's had to face and rise above. He's motivated me to heights I only dreamed of. I attended his Wealth Expo in Boston last year at the Learning Annex, and although I didn't get to meet him, I hope that one day I can thank him in person. He is a true tribute to perseverance. Thank you for taking the time to read my story. Sincerely, Patty McNulty, McNulty Realtors. This recording was produced by Sean McKinley and directed by Robin Miles. It was recorded at Talking Book Productions. It was edited by Talking Book Productions. Mixing and mastering were by Talking Book Productions. We hope you've enjoyed this program from Harper Audio.